Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rage, and we are back today with a quick update in the game. But more importantly, guys, we actually have some updates here in regards to KNULL Shards now being part of the calendar. So, to be honest, haven't been following the news. Maybe there was an issue, maybe there was a mix-up, but regardless, now these KNULL Shards have been actually embedded into the 7-day calendar. And as you'll see here, guys, even if you don't do Battle World for this week, maybe there wasn't payout or something like that. Even if you don't do Battle World for this week, if you've been able to capitalize on the shards in the past season and a bit there, when they went on that little break, and then they obviously re-implemented it early January, February. So now you can see here, we actually are very close. So in the next week or so, we are going to get the no unlock here, because in this last final day, it gives you the extra 20 shards, and then as well 5 shards per day for the next duration of this calendar. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. Okay, so that was a really nice, promising update there. Don't think I'm missing anything else here in terms of the calendar. Some power cores near the end of the month. Okay, perfect. I also wanted to point this out in my video today as well, guys. As we are inching closer and closer to wrapping up the Legend is Born. Remember, this is the one for Patriot shards, but as well the X coins that are available. We're within that striking distance now of milestone 16. I didn't make a separate video on this because, to be honest, the math was quite simple and we could just, ballpark where we're going to land. But I've been getting, some messages here and there from folks that, they should be going for milestone 17 or 18 and beyond. And to be honest, guys, it's not really worth it. I've only been coring 50s per day for the campaign, and I'm going to land on the 76,000 quite easily. And overall, the event was very, very easy, right? You just clear waves in Battle World, use the Lander and Crucible, which will be coming back up today at reset, and then the rest really coming from campaign energy. Now, the reason I wanted to stress this is because you have to be min-maxing the resources that you can for the events that you later on can prepare for, right? So after I'm done this milestone 16, I am going to officially start hoarding my campaign energy again. As you already seen here, my ISOA campaign has already started in that hoarding process. So what I do every day now is I core the 50s and I just get more and more added. Actually, I'll just show you on screen here. This is what I do. I get more and more added into this supply that can be prepared for future events, because that's kind of the dynamic that we're in right now, guys. We have to prepare for the future events, especially ones that involve leaderboards, the ones that we need to be mindful of to maximize the gear tier 20 potential, especially if you're like myself and you want to elevate your roster and bring your characters sooner rather than later to unlocking Charles when he does get released mid-April. And then lastly, guys, on top of all the objectives and whatnot, I do want to point this out as well, because I've been guilty as charged here in terms of paying attention to this as well. But remember, there's ongoing events, right? There's ongoing events here that can give us some resources that we can accumulate over time. We have Liberty Expedition, we have 7 Years, 1 Legacy, and Meant to Fly. Now, I know you guys already know about it, but I always miss the boat on when these specific chapters open up. And as a result of that, sometimes I just miss doing some of these chapters until the very end. And sometimes that could cost you, right? Because there's some resources that you can actually farm. So, for example, when you get all 3 stars of your respective Liberty team, you can actually go through these nodes here and get additional first-time rewards, 4 stars, 5 stars, so forth, right? Not a big deal. That will come as we unlock over time free to play with the slow drip, and hopefully with it before the event runs out. Where I do want to point your attention to, however, are these big chapters, right? Like, remember a couple weeks ago when this one started with the anniversary? Well, this new chapter 3 just came out, right? And it's been pretty amazing, guys. I haven't had a chance to go through all of it all the way. As you can see, I'm very, very close here. But you can farm uniques, right? So if you guys are preparing for Charles Xavier himself, if you're preparing for elevating some of your characters, remember that video I made earlier this week on the alien spores? What was it? The blood nanobots was one of them. We needed to be mindful of some of these specific ones, so that way we can elevate our characters roster. So these are farmable. Make sure you guys are using your cosmic characters. Make sure you're using Spider Weaver, and make sure you're doing this, because there's a chance that you can actually get these resources over time here, especially if you're preparing just to elevate your characters, especially since they're crimson materials, right? Each piece is, I think worth 800,000 gold in the gold store. So they're very, very important there, guys. So that's a good one for the anniversary. And then last but not least, we obviously have the Starjammers one. And again, make sure you guys are being mindful of the chapters here and then going through it once you actually unlock these characters at X stars, right? Also remember that each one usually has their own kind of gold portion component as well as their training materials component. So this is the one I've been farming because I need, you know, everybody knows that's kind of the main bottleneck right now, as opposed to gold. Gold and power cores are actually in a pretty steady supply. So hopefully this is helpful, guys. Hopefully this is going to help kind of elevate your rosters and bring your reserves in a higher level as we upgrade these characters to gear tier 19 and 20, because they are giving us quite a bit of freebies and we need to min-max what we can. And again, guys, the hoarding campaign energy strategy has finally started once again. We did the same thing with Odin when Isolate Purple got released, and this is going to ensure that we're in a really good position of success going forward when these events release, and especially when they have a leaderboard component for more rewards that we can rake in on top of that. Hope this is helpful. Do let me know what you think, comments below, if this helped or not, and or if you have anything that you would like to add as well. Would love to hear back. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.